EDSP 5383. Good evening, my name is Lydia Garlitz, and today I will be explaining the structure of a human eye. So the eye is divided into two parts: the posterior part, which is the outer part which we can see, and the interior part, which is the back of the eye. So we will first discuss the posterior part and what part and what are their functions are. So basically, over here you can see it says ora cetera. Ora cetera is basically the chamber of the eye. So this is the chamber of the eye, and then or it's a canal. And then after ora cetera is conjunctiva, which is basically the outer membrane, the white membrane we see, that is the conjunctiva. And then after that, we have canal of Scalum, and that's this over here. Then after the canal of Scalum comes iris. Iris is the color part of the eye, and which gives if it's blue, brown, black, green, so that's the iris. And then we have over here is basically the lens. The lens is where the image forms. So that's the lens. Then after the lens we have the pupil, and then we have cornea. So all this, the white part, is basically the cornea of the eye. So cornea is basically the window of the eye. And then we have aquarius of the eye. The part is called aquarius, and which is right in front before this area, which is outside of lens and pupil. And then we have suspensory ligament, which is over here right underneath the the lens. And then there is ciliary body. So this is basically the posterior part of the eye. Now we're going to look at the interior part of the eye. The interior part of the eye is vitreous, which is this area of the eye. Then we have the optic nerve right here. And then right below the optic nerve is optic disc, this area, which is also called the blind spot. Okay. And then we have fovea centralis, which is this area. Then after that, we have macula. Then we have the retina over here, and retina is where the photoreceptors are, which gives the color to the eye, and then to the image. Then we have coloroid, sclera, which is the white part which surrounds the cornea, and that's this here. So there's a cornea, and there's the white part which surrounds the cornea, which is sclera. So this is the interior part of the eye. So eye is actually basically divided into two parts: posterior and interior. Posterior is the one which we can see the outer part of the eye, and the interior is the inner part of the eye. So that's the structure, and very briefly explain the function of certain parts of the eye.